What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, y'all? You know, back at it again with another video, another broadcast, another show, whatever y'all want to, however y'all feel comfortable naming it, whatever name y'all decide to label it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. On this Monday evening, usually go live Wednesdays. I'm gonna start at least try to hit it 2-3 times a week. Trying to get on here, man. Try to get my word out, my information, my info, insight, or should I say provision, into any matters, incidences that are going on in the week, in the time period, in days, months. Oh yeah. Sunlight, what's going on? How you doing? Oh yeah. Sunlight got that notification this time. That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, man. So we over here trying to see what's going on with trying to unpack a lot of these things that are going on in this time right now, right? Current events, what's going on currently, and yeah, crazy, a lot of stuff going on, man. And I usually, sometimes, a lot of times, I usually do my random topics. I'll get a couple of them in there tonight, but I wanted to talk about this Haitian situation. Just like on the thumbnail question, is it a double standard? Thanks, Sunlight. Thanks. Yeah, I don't. You already know with the notifications, they be hating. You already know who's hating. You already know. Yeah, man. But yeah. So a lot of stuff going on, man. But this incident right here, man, like in the thumbnail said, was asking, is this a double standard that we're this Haitian immigration thing, Haitian immigration situation? Is it a double standard? I seen. I don't want to say the YouTuber's name. I seen a YouTuber. I seen their thread, their thumbnail of their one of their videos, or I think it was a short, I think, but they was like, basically this they're getting around at the border, and it's looking like slavery in 4K with these border patrol agents, with whips. What's up with all the whips? What's up with the whips and the hats and the horsebacks? What's up with that? See, we talk about, we got to critically think here on this channel, man. That's what we do. So let's talk about the horseback and the whip. Why were these border patrol agents dressed like that? Like, what I'm saying? Like they work for Calvin Candy or some shit. What was that all about? See, people don't see the program, and people don't see this is probably why they want to because we already know, I don't want to go too much into the CRT, critical race theory, but we all know that that's a distraction, and that's a good cop, bad cop argument. It's a one way for the Democrats and Republicans to play both sides of the fence. They do it so well too, right? But it's just this right here that we've seen is I see a lot of people turning their heads. I see a lot of people not talking about this. I see a lot of people not bringing this up. Lil Nas X is still a topic over this still to people. I've seen a lot of different talks about this, a lot of different people's insight on this, man, on this situation, right? I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of people are turning their heads. A lot of other people that don't look like us, they don't care. Even certain people that look like us don't care, right? But the thing is, I'm not a Haitian American. You know what I mean? I'm not no Jamaican American and none of that. You know what I mean? And I could even dispute if I'm even a African American. You know what I mean? Pioneer, what up? What up? Pioneer in the building. I could debate even if I'm that the African American thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some guests in the future come on, and we're gonna talk about that situation too. You know, it is a sin, Pioneer man. It's exactly a sin. I seen that. I was, I was in on that chat yesterday too. I was in on that chat, y'all. I was, that's weird too, dude. The African Union. See, the African Union has a different agenda. It lets you know. I know I'm talking fast. The African agenda has a different. African Union has a different agenda. This lets you know that what the fuck's going on, what's on the plate. Because, for example, Monique 2C in the building. For example, right? These motherfuckers could have accepted Haiti into Africa if they wanted to. They were supposed to. Haiti reached out to them, the whole thing. I seen it, the whole shebang, right? And they declined them. So who's really pushing the Pan-Africanism? Pan-Africanism, my bad. Who's really pushing that? Is American black people pushing it, or are African black people pushing the Pan-Africanism? Who's really pushing the Pan-Africanism? I can answer that question. We are pushing the Pan-Africanism. Certain Jamaicans are putting, even sometimes, there's certain Africans that were pushing the Pan-Africanism, or still kind of are, but that's Pan-Africanism is our thing. And that's some European thing too, but I'm not going to go into much into that. Anyway, we're not going to go too much into that. But look, the African Union, my thing, the African Union has is very, very, it has an agenda, to connect with the other unions to make the New World Order. That's all that is. That's all what the unions are. Is they're going to connect. They're going to form soon. They're going to make an American union too, with Canada and Mexico. So, okay, Pioneer, we know how our people are being treated down there as racist and wicked, but do you know who to blame the most? Us Black Americans. I mean, I don't think we got anything to do with them actually being in the, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, what do we have anything to do with them being over there? You know what I'm saying? In that situation. But I see what you're saying too, though, because if there was some kind of code, there could be some kind of place for, you know what I'm saying? We could have formed something else to where they could have came over here. We could have already had something to where, I see what you're saying. There's no code though to playing the devil advocate, something like that. And then the Pioneer said Africa, Haiti is a Western nation, Latin America. They're black, but they ain't African nationals. Facts, Frank, trying to connect with the other unions. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to connect with the unions. That's what all that is, to form that New World Order. There's people, I'm gonna have to try to look for and pull it up. There's people talking about the New World Order. There's certain politicians. There's people recently been talking about the New World Order. There's people I've heard it. I've heard people mention it. And these like people, I think it was a seat. I gotta look it up. If somebody can, I gotta find it, man. I don't want to. That's my bad. I didn't think that topic was gonna come up like that. I would have been had it pulled up. But and then Pioneer said, I say that because if there were Latinos, other Latinos would be down there riding with the other Latinos, not laughing at them. You know what? You know what? We are. You know what? Pioneer. I feel. You know what? Motherfuckers are. I mean, I was on Facebook. I didn't see nobody. I'm like the only motherfucker I seen to posted something about something like this on there. Black people be posting twerk. I'll tell you what black people post on social media. Gangbang drama, broads twerking. You know what I'm saying? The crate challenge. I don't know if that shit's probably that's trend probably died out already. You know what I'm saying? Fucking stupid ass memes. They don't have nothing to do with shit. You know what I mean? Just dumb bullshit that has nothing to do with nothing. They post You know, we were like I say, and like this, like the third episode. As I said, is we take the bullshit serious and the serious shit like bullshit for bullshit. We backwards with that shit. And then partner said, many Africans are hooked on that white Jesus. Damn, like they want to organize a union and link up with the UN and get some of the butter biscuits. Man, they be on it. I was just listening to a show, man. It was like it wasn't like no debate or nothing, but they was talking, man. It was like out of who's worse with the bullshit cooning, man, out of them Africans and them and us. It's far hands down, it's them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers suck. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers still, you know what I mean? And the motherfuckers suck, man. It's like that meme with with Florida from Good Times, right? She up there praising that white, looking at the picture of that white Jesus and shit, that little meme and shit, man. It's like that, dude. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand why you praise these motherfuckers, man. They hate you, man. But you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. And even just, you know, you praise your oppressor, but it's kind of like that with us over here too. But Pioneer has a good point. People, some of us ain't really riding hard like that too. I said something on Facebook, whatever, and somebody showed me. I'll pull it up in a little while, but I guess AOC. We'll get into that too. We'll get into Horseface, AOC, and what's it? Omar, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Alon Omar. We'll get into them too. Now they cherry picking off this shit, you know. And then I'm gonna get into something too. I might try to get into something too if I remember. AOC over here trying to bribe people about dead relatives, a $9,000 incentive or something like that for somebody that they know in their family or somebody that died of COVID-19, something like that. Avoid that. Watch out. Be careful. Be careful. Sound like a bribe and a scam. Be careful. Oh man, okay. So my bad. Okay, Pioneer. But correct me if I'm wrong, Frank. But ain't TD Jakes and the Potter House down there in Texas? Damn, why aren't they down there? I know on the border, her passing out food, water, and medical. That's exactly assistance. That's true. That's mad true, man. And then Sunlight said, "You hit her up on Twitter. You hit her and Sheila Jackson Lee up on Twitter, man." I wonder what they said. Nothing, huh? Sheila Jackson Lee is actually, what's the name? She's actually Jamaican too. I noticed like the women like that with those three sometimes, not all the time, but I noticed that like with the three names, with the three like three first names in a name, you know, as a name, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of them like Cheryl Lee Ralph. I found out she was Caribbean. Y'all remember Cheryl Lee Ralph from back in the day, that old school actress. Just like that, Sheila Jackson Lee, Cheryl Lee Ralph. I don't know. Just a little correlation, you know what I'm saying? But and then Pioneer said, that's why I say blame our folks the most, because you can't expect other races to care about us as much. About people, But I expect Black folks have some compassion, help these people. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Sunlight said Haitian, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we go, you know, I'm gonna get into the whole thing, man. I'm gonna get into the little commentary, but I'm getting into some videos, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think this is ridiculous, man. You know, I even was talking to some cat I knew from way back when school, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some Mexican cat or whatever, man. He had no sympathy for this shit, dude. And I was just, you know, I wasn't trying to have a little, you know what I'm saying, have a little debate on my little timeline. I just ended that shit. My thing is, you have no compassion, or you don't feel some kind of way for my people, then I don't know about that. I don't know what to tell you. When serious race issues and shit like that come up, that shit is serious to me. I don't play around with that shit. I can't, and then don't expect me to have compassion for you. You don't got compassion for me and mine. That shit is I don't know what the fuck type of shit that is. What kind of I don't want to use the word alpha and beta. Those them gay Greek terms, but You know what I'm saying? That's not even masculine like that to even. So I'm like, fuck all that shit. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I go for my peoples. You know what I mean? You got to ride for your peoples. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one thing you got issues or whatever, but to see other people that have issues too a little bit internally with their peoples, but then win, lose or draw, they still ride with their people. And win, lose or draw, you know, you most likely still won't. That's some bullshit right there. That's some, you know what I'm saying? Definitely some what they said, some generational curses type shit. That's something wrong, you know what I mean? That's not normal. You know, but once again, you know, like we do, we push the abnormalities, we push the dysfunction. This dysfunction is supposed to be all good and shit, you know. Dysfunction is not good though. Dysfunction is horrible. Let's just get that clear. All right, and then the pioneer said, "A pre-freak. A lot of these people are ignorant and don't even know what the term alpha male, yeah, male and beta males. Yep. And if they did, they realize most of men are natural beta males. Damn. But yeah, man, yeah. And then you know, that's a whole nother little thing. But you know, cats talk about alpha. There's times when motherfuckers, I see what you're saying because there's time where motherfuckers had wasn't always a alpha like that. You know, when you was a kid, you wasn't every moment you wasn't alpha. That's bullshit. You wasn't doing shit alpha. That's bullshit. But I feel you. And that's what it is. These terms, man, these terms, you know what I'm saying? You put them to, these words, excuse me, these letters, and then you put them to use and you turn them into words, and then you put them words together and they turn them into sentences. You know what I'm saying? Just like these numbers. They ain't shit unless you put them together. But most men can't be alpha. They kill each other off before 20 years. Most men are beta, which means mildly aggressive, as opposed to delta or gamma, which is effeminate and weak. And you notice these I don't want to go too much into the jab tonight. I'm not going to go too much into that. I'm gonna switch off into that for tonight. But you notice with the little variants, like I say, the variants of the Rona, the new variants. Why are they named? There's some Greek names and shit. That don't make no sense. I mean, I went over this before in another show, but that shit lame. That shit is lame. Why are you naming strands? Why are we naming shit like we got patents on it anyway? But so these dang Haitians, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Haitian man. I'm not Haitian. You know, I'm not a Haitian person. I don't think I have anybody Haitian in my family. I have relatives that do have have Jamaican and West Indian and like stuff like that, but not no Haitian. I didn't met Haitian people, But so yeah, I mean, this thing is it just seems like a double standard here because like I said a little while ago, you got look at how these cats was dressed, and then I was talking to the dude, he seemed mad unsympathetic, talking about his people and do I know how it feels and stuff like that to have somebody. But see, that's my point. I don't necessarily have to have a relative that didn't got deported, wherever the fuck the case is. Motherfucker, those people look like me. So that kind of is my people. Like Pioneer just said, these people are from the Western Hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you want me to have sympathy for you, but you ain't gonna have sympathy for me. That's that racist, that subtle racist shit right there, y'all. Anybody that's another race that acts like that and does that, oh, I feel you, but he goes on to say, oh, I feel you, but Afghanistan, that was messed up. I said, what about the Afghanis? We let them in here. We messed up their what's the name, and they didn't even do that 9/11 shit. We messed up. Motherfucking Haiti had 2 motherfucking major earthquakes recently, man. One recently and one so a little while back, and had a motherfucking storm, and Haitian motherfucking president gets killed recently. Their economy is in shambles right now. So you mean to tell me he just basically said, you know what I'm saying, we're picking and choosing. He basically saying subtly, indirectly, I'm picking them Afghanis. Oh, because I think they look like you. You Mexican, but they probably look more like you than me. I get it. Because even Tucker Carlson said that Afghanis are white motherfuckers with beards. Didn't he just say that recently? These people with dog whistle, come on, man. It's a thing. I don't want to use the term black too much, but it's a thing against us. You see what I'm saying? It's definitely something against us. These people have a problem with. They don't want us to get our economics up. The Black Wall Street, they turn, build, fucking blow that shit away. Motherfucking Greenwood, blow that away. Motherfucking Rosewood, Florida, blow that away. South Carolina, Durham, blow, you know what I'm saying? Elaine, Arkansas. It's like, damn. They don't do that to none of these groups. They don't. I'm sorry. I mean, we're not oppression and Olympics. We're not playing nothing like that. But name me one town where there was all Latinos or whatever, or all these other groups where they bomb the motherfuckers and they burn them down. Could anybody name me a town? You could go anywhere in the world and see thriving Mexican businesses. White people don't burn the motherfuckers down. I'm not trying to compare that. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna say that bullshit to me, man. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of motherfuckers that be on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be cherry picking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be on that bullshit. And what motherfuckers be doing, they be on your shit. Don't never fucking watch none of your shows. Don't never say, Frank, send me a link to your motherfucking page. Don't never say, damn, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But there should be no but. He should have said, damn, you know what? That's right. And he got, guess what, Frank? These motherfuckers got hooked up with Airbnbs. And guess what, Frank? You're right. These motherfuckers got welfare. The Afghanis now welfare. See, that's what I'm talking about. They got these Haitians out as soon as possible and still deported. We got to see our race first. But you know what? I can't even say slavery, man, because, oh man, slavery got on my back. Yeah, man, I can't even say that, because the 50s and 60s, you know what I'm saying? We were doing pretty, like, even the 20s, we was doing good and shit. The Marcus Garvey era and shit, that back in economics, and even as far as I'm gonna take that back. As far as our people or just getting on code to the 50s and 60s with the marriages. The 50s and 60s, we had higher marriage rates than white people, man. Don't let these people not tell you that. You know what I'm saying? We had higher marriage rates than these people. That's real, man. But that shit is crazy, man. Don't even let people. But I mean, that just goes to show where motherfuckers stand. You know what I'm saying? Somebody feels, I'm Mexican. It happened to my people, but I mean, I just don't see no buts. Or I'm Afghanistan. It happened to my people, but I don't see the buts. You should be like, damn, you know what? I just fucked up, Frank, because guess what? That kind of something similar happened to my people. I feel you. That's fucking crazy. How about just like the shit, or how about you see my post and just, if you don't even agree with shit, just don't even leave nothing on the motherfucker. Like, motherfuckers feel they just have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, man, I'm telling you. But other than that, I mean, I don't let that type of shit get to me. I just let that this type of shit lets you know how people are. You know what I'm saying? People, I want you to feel sympathy for me, Frank. Feel sympathy for me by saying me addressing you. You don't have no family. Have you ever had family being deported? Feel sympathy for me. But the Haitians, but the Afghani, what about the Afghanis, man? You know what I'm saying? The Afghani shit is fucked up, and we shouldn't, but we fucked up this shit though. Motherfuckers be on that double standard shit, that cherry picking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But okay, the pioneer said, laugh aloud, Monique, to see. I told you the other night that a fool keeps problems to solve. If you're waiting on some of these fools to solve their problems before helping others, you'll never do it. I just think, man, see, that's what a man does. He solves problems. He's a problem solver anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that is kind of, I see what you're saying too, because you, as a woman, you have to, you shouldn't be there to solve problems unless there's just no, you know what I'm saying? No man. But other than that, I see what you're saying in a way, and I see, but it is us first, Monique. It is us first, dude. I feel you, Monique, though, and a lot of us don't have that kind of mentality. We don't have that kind of thinking, man. We be on some, like I was saying a little while ago before I got off on tangent. This is not slavery. I don't even think it's really that. It's this is some newer type stuff too. This is some democratic liberal type stuff too. Because if you think about it, the CDC and these damn Democrats, all they do is talk about helping the Latinos and all these other races. These Latino people, they got this. They got Latino caucuses. You know what I'm saying? The Asian people, they got their own little thing. They got this. The CDC does that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? The CDC does that to deflect and to still get funds and stuff for that's supposed to go and allocate to help us. But then they say people of color and black and brown, all that, you know what I'm saying? And they'll still get the funds without having to help us and not having to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Lip service and shit, they'll do that. I'm onto this scam and this scheme. And a lot of these unions and shit too be telling a lot of these black people, don't listen to these dumbass unions, man. These motherfuckers are stupid. These motherfuckers will tell you these Democratic money unions that give money to Democrats and shit. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. That's why they telling you that shit, because that's their thing. They supposed to give money to Democrats. They shit. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I mean? It's the lobbyists and all these motherfuckers that they're dealing with. Their companies ain't good with these people. You know, you throw me a bone, I'll throw you a bone type. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so okay, Monique to see. Okay, we can't get right. Honestly, we be marching out here, you know, letting these immigrants while losing a little left that we have. Damn, and set aside back another 100 years. Damn, I think that's why the CBDC didn't be doing all that. They, you know, and then the pioneer said they have me first mentally, not us first. Me first, which is why you can't get on code with them. You know, their code is sell out for whoever sides with some cash. That's true. You know what I'm saying? And they said you're Monique to see 100% on point, Queen. Monique to see said that part. Oh yeah. But see, the thing is, I'm glad how you said that part, because this part right here, you know what I'm saying, it's a double standard. I shouldn't even have people, you know, on Facebook, wherever the fuck, saying that bullshit anyway about some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's we playing. I guess we are playing the oppression Olympics here, huh? You know what I'm saying? So you don't think that's a fucked up thing, but you know, so it's all good for the Afghanis to get welfare and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me play a little clip real quick. Let me see. I should have had that up before I play some with the Haitians. Let me show y'all something real quick, man. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Damn it. Hold up, y'all. Okay. Accurate summer performance event going on now. Visit your. All right, let me show. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. There gotta be an easier way to do that. Local accurate dealer for attractive offers on the RDX.
California is projected to take in more than 5,200 Afghan refugees, more than any other state, according to the Biden administration. Eyewitness News reporter Christiane Cordero spoke to a group that is helping to resettle refugees and a family that is learning to adjust to a new nation.
The unforgettable images of America's exit from Afghanistan last month marked, for the people in those photos, a new beginning of life as a refugee. Sadiqul Arashjan and his family left Kabul the day before the Taliban arrived, landing on a special visa for American allies.
I was working for the U.S. mission in Afghanistan and for 4.5 years.
As California prepares to take in more than 5,000 Afghan refugees, as projected by the White House, government-backed programs help families start over with housing, jobs, language. But the new life is also an empty one.
It's been hard, you know, moving to a new city, country, and especially there between these countries, there are more differences like culture differences, religious, the language differences, the style of living.
Mary Whitehill wants to help change that.
These are toiletries, underwear, socks, pajamas.
Out of her backyard, she runs Mary's List, a nonprofit that helps provide the basics like clothes, toolkits, lots of diapers. Her team has helped resettle more than 600 families in 5 years. It started with one.
I was in their living room and looking around, and I noticed they didn't have a baby seat. They didn't have anywhere to put the baby down. And so that baby was just in their arms all the time.
Today, donations come in from and go out to families around the country. They've become more personal over time with homemade cards, blankets. This one is from Elaine in Utah.
And so often this is also a reflection of people who they feel like they need to do something. And well, I can't donate $1,000, but I can crochet. I can knit.
Crochet 5,000 stitches.
And that's the thing. The boxes full of things, they are important, but they're not the point. In them are other essentials, including kindness and a sense of belonging.
You know, these interventions are reminders to our families that they are certainly not alone here.
It, really feel as that we are in our home.
It makes you feel home.
Yes.
Celebrating 35 years of performance with our most thrilling lineup. Don't miss limited time offers at the accurate summer of performance.
Not bad. Did y'all see that? King BJ in the motherfucker chat. This motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Man, King BJ, feel free to chime in on the, you know what I'm saying, on the, in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Spit your opinion on this, man. I know we was talking a little bit about this too. But I mean, yeah, I moved my keyboard, y'all. I had some politic and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play another clip. I'm not done with that. I'm not done. Hold up. That's me. I'm not done. Hold up. We not playing myself on YouTube and shit. Same time I'm on live. We're not doing that. All right. Let's try another one. Oops, my bad. My bad, I'm
Terrified
tripping.
children cry for their parents, reportedly after being separated by Border Patrol agents. The audio was released to ProPublica and gives insight into the distress migrant children are in after they're detained. The Trump administration's zero-tolerance immigration policy has come under criticism from politicians on both sides of the aisle. Even though officials deny there is a policy to separate children and parents, images from the detention facilities and interviews with parents are believed to show something different. Humanitarian organizations are calling for it to end, saying it's cruel and will traumatize the children. The United Nations top human rights official also condemned the practice as abuse. President Trump blames Democrats for the current laws, which he says requires family separation. But Democrats and some Republicans say the practice could end with one phone call from the president himself. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Advertising on YouTube helps me reach engaged customers like Jenna, who's been...
I'm gonna play another one in a little while. Did I see the double standard and the? I want to go in a little while to another video. So I want to point out how the news media is also listen to the language that the news media is using when the Afghanis and the Latinos and how they're using with us. You know, they call them the Haitians migrants. You know, right? And then Pioneer said, shit, I'm late. Pioneer said a lot of people just don't care. They simply don't care what's going on with the Africans, my bad, or even the other FBA that claim to be to love FBI, but hate them too. Yep, no code for them. That's true. BJ said, "Hello, brother BJ. What up?" And then Monique said, "We are out here struggling because continue to make everyone else problem ours. Call me cold." Damn. And then Pioneer said, "I told you I got into an argument with a Latino dude this morning who wanted to ride for and justify Afghanis coming here. Why the exactly shouldn't you know what I'm saying? Exactly. ITN, why the ITNs? Because they look like each other. That's true. Because I just said Tucker Carlson called them motherfuckers white. White motherfuckers with beards. The Swanson family probably Turks or some shit. So yeah, it's always man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't be getting into it, dude. When I get into it on some kind of social media and something about race or something like that, it don't hardly ever be white motherfuckers. It's always some Latin cat. It's always somebody Latin. And it's always somebody that I knew or know. Like Facebook is kind of funny style, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Monique, Pioneer said, Monique to say, no, that's not cold. But I think a lot of our people are struggling because one, many of them are stupid, and two, smartest of our people waste too much time trying to help fools. Damn. The Pioneer said the smartest of our peoples need to organize and build and stop wasting time trying to help fools, thugs, ratchets, and we can connect and intellect with people at the diaspora. I mean, that's some shit. That's real. You know what I'm saying? The Pioneer said, King BJ, my brother. Pioneer, give him a shout out. Monique 2C said, we need to stop the cycle of foolishness, man. When people say foolishness, it always make me laugh. And it's mad foolish though. And then King BJ said, the real psyops is them keeping distracted is us, and we fall for it. Man, you know BJ ain't lying. You know BJ ain't bullshitting. Pioneer said, King BJ, I think Afghanistan is a major distraction, an excuse for Biden not to do what they voted him to do. Ooh. Pioneer said there are plenty of black churches in Texas with large congregations and plenty of money. What's stopping them from carrying food, water down there to feed the multitude? Damn, dude. Whew. Cooking, baking. Motherfuckers is baking tonight. You know what I'm saying? That chicken with the motherfucking you know what I'm saying? With a certain kind of season, make that shit taste like shake and bake on some shit. And then Pioneer said that's real shit though. Look at it for what it is. The Caucasians who run the nation are treating them that way because they know most of our people are divided and many steeped in self-hatred. They don't care. That's true. One of the first things I learned when I started traveling was the most of our people We're lied to. Yep. Miseducated. Excuse me, miseducated. Mexico isn't Mexico. Mexico. Haiti isn't Haiti. It's AT. Yep. That's real. Hey, man, it's a lot of shit, man. White folks purposely give you the wrong names to keep our people ignorant, confused, just like Jesus. Oh, yeah, of course, that, dude. It's not no Jesus is Yah. That's right. Yahshua. Yep. Man, you know, got to spend the night. Man, that's real spit. Oh, yeah, man. Pioneer, I'm going to have to put you on to Felicia Lockhart. That's what I'm going to have to put you on, too. I might hit her up and tell her to join this motherfucker. Man. My boy was supposed to get a Haitian, I was supposed to get an actual Haitian female on here, man. Let me see. And if she don't necessarily come on here, at least my boy, you know, says if he could call her, you know. All right. Let me see if this dude could call her. Let's see if he hit her up or something. So what do y'all think about them? What did y'all think about them videos, man? Totally different. What's the name? Totally different. They totally different outlook, right? Y'all see that? All right. So yeah, AT. Okay, is the proper name. Okay, right. The name is okay, right. Pronounce ET. Okay, that's what they call the nation. We need to stop calling. Yeah, letting the Caucasians educate us. I stay off Facebook. Monique says, yeah, man, a bunch of brainwashed clowns, man. Yeah, I don't even think I got, we don't, no wonder, we're not even, no wonder why I haven't seen Monique on no Facebook. I'm going to get off that motherfucker myself. I just really start, BJ and everybody, I start getting in contact with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I started adding Kanga cats on there, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Felicia, all types of people. So I'm like, all right, you know, now I got people that think more like me now, man, on this motherfucker. I got friends and family on there. They don't, man, I ain't want to talk about that. But, and then, one of the first things I learned was, when I started traveling was the most of our people lied, miseducated. Yeah, okay, my bad. Oh, my bad. Oh man, so do I. I love them women too. I was messing with one in New York. I know what you talk about. I started messing around with a few, and I live in Detroit, and they used to go to Canada a lot. I used to go to Montreal, where thousands of beautiful. Ooh, I bet, brother. Shit, mess around and make me want to. Wish I could time travel back to that motherfucker. And then Monique 2C said it's active, and we are friends, Frank, on there, but you will never see me post. Oh, we off. Wait. Oh, I thought it was Instagram though. Oh yeah, whatever, man. Monique, my bad, man. Shit, my memory fucked up. And Pioneer said I stopped fucking with Facebook when 5 minutes after trying to join. Laugh out. Gave them a fake name and sign up, and they kicked it back and said need a real name. What the fuck? How'd they know? Damn. But I gotta get something. I gotta bring something else in here. A little later. Fuck it, let's do it now. Let's do this now. We're gonna stay into this topic, but we're gonna do this right now. Your boy Joe Biden is crazy. He's crazy. He's sick. I wanted to save this for my Wednesday show, man. No, I'll still add it in though. Fuck it. Can you? Is anything wrong with adding content twice? Adding the same topic in this 2 different videos? Fuck it, I don't know. All right. Jim Crow Joe is lost his ever-loving mind, right? Let me play some right now. I've just seen Tommy Soto. Let me shut up. Let me not diss people on my live. All right, so let me see. Okay. Biden. What's the name? This dude is a crazy man. Hold up. My bad. There's something wrong with this guy right here, man. Somebody else just joined the chat. Thanks whoever is in here for joining this mug. You know what I mean?
People, we're struggling to make it long.
Listen to this dude.
Pandemic arrived.
Sicko right here.
Big corporations and the very wealthy were doing very well before the pandemic. That's why I said, starting back in my campaign for president, it's not enough to just build back. We have to build back better than before. And that's how it all begins. Big corporations and the super wealthy have to start paying their fair share of taxes. It's long overdue. I'm not out to punish anyone. I'm a capitalist. If you can make $1 million or $1 billion, that's great. God bless you. All I'm asking is you pay your fair share. Pay your fair share, just like middle-class folks do. But that isn't happening now. Today in this country right now, the top 1%, for example, evade an estimated $160 billion in taxes that they owe each year. Not new taxes, taxes that they owe. And the way it works is this. If you're a typical American, like I suspect most of the press people sitting in front of me here, you pay your taxes. Why? Because you get a W-2 form. It comes in the mail every year. The IRS gets that information as well. Your taxes get deducted from your paycheck, and you pay what is owed beyond that. That's why 99% of working people pay the taxes they owe. But that's not how it works for people with tens of millions of dollars. They play by a different set of rules, and they're often not employees themselves. So the IRS can't see what they make and can't tell if they're cheating. That's how many of the top 1% get away with paying virtually nothing. It's estimated by serious economists that that number is about $160 billion collectively owed each year that doesn't get paid. It's not an even playing field. My plan would help solve that. For example, it would give the IRS the resources it needs to keep up with the lawyers and accountants and the super wealthy. It would ask just for 2 pieces of information from the banks of these folks, that the amounts that come into their bank accounts and what amounts go out of their bank accounts, so that the wealthy can no longer hide what they're making, and they can finally begin to pay their fair share what they owe. That isn't about raising their taxes. It's about the super wealthy finally beginning to pay what they owe.
Man, well, honestly, the thing is, he's talking about everybody. He's not just talking about Shaq, what up? He's talking about going in regular people's bank. It's not just the wealthy, like he tried to say. He's talking about everyday folks' bank account. And I don't know what my bank account or your bank account has anything to do with the super rich. And a lot of times these fools don't even have bank accounts.
Good afternoon. I want to start.
A lot of these fools don't even have bank accounts. Fools got offshore. So how are you gonna check somebody's offshore account in the Cayman Islands, where a lot of these white people leave their accounts, where they do it? How are you gonna do that? What up? My boy Chris in the motherfucking chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been in this motherfucker in the building, you know what I'm saying? Word, you know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. Yeah, man. So this dude is out of control, man. This dude want to go into your seats. This dude is sick, man. They need to get him out of office, man. You know what I'm saying? They really need to get this. That's what I'm saying. There's something sinister about that, man. You know. I mean, and the thing is, where does the left What are they? What are they doing? What is the left media doing? What does the lamestream do? They ain't. I don't ever really heard anything bad come out the left stream media about Joe Biden, and that's sad. That lets you know, man, it's an agenda. How did, yeah, right. How did another real name for fake names unless they have a database somewhere with the list? That's mad suspect. Chris, what up? Shaq, what up in the motherfucking house? Shaq up in this motherfucker. Oh yeah, okay. Pioneer says, say what you want about Ayatan women or Ayatan people, but I bet you won't catch the men wearing them jam dresses and spinning around, twinkling their eyes. Pioneer crazy. That's true, man. The motherfuckers don't play that shit out there. Hell no. And then a Pioneer says, CO Smooth, what up? You know what I'm saying? Monique said, shout out to Shaq too. What up? You know what I'm saying? Too many. And then a Pioneer said, too many strong black men trying to come across the border who just walked thousands of miles, trying to wear a damn dress so the devil won't turn. Man, I bet you that would have been a good tactic, dude. They'd have probably let him in and shit if they was wearing a dress. Did y'all hear how Joe Biden was coughing and shit? Damn. Who's up with that? Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And Shaq said he salutes to y'all. He sees y'all, you know what I'm saying? Up in the building. I mean, I did my bad to shift it from topics, you know what I'm saying? From topic to topic, but that fool Joe Biden is off the fucking chain. Somebody need to check his ass to one of them facilities. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Shady. Remember what was Ace Ventura? Shady Acres. Check his motherfucking ass into one of the motherfucking old folk home. And the Pioneer said, with all these Billy Porters and Lil Nas, I call them Lil Nas Hex. We have in America, we need to be praying for some strong black. Exactly, man. We need some strong man to come. It don't matter if they come from another motherfucking continent, motherfucking island, wherever the fuck they come from. Exactly, we need some shit to combat that bullshit. And the small hats done started that shit. And you notice you don't see no small hat men like that. You know, they motherfucking men ain't gay, but they got your men. They got us motherfucking like that. They women talking. They ain't talking about I'm strong and I'm independent and I can't. I don't need no motherfucking man and this and that and this and that. What? Like, damn. They come up with that. Whoa, chill out. You know what I'm saying? They come with that vibe like they just ready to, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Next time somebody tell me that, I'm like, all right, you won. But I mean, just the thing. What y'all? I mean, this dude is just total control, man. Oh yeah, word, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Word, you know what I'm saying? Shaq said they got a special show. You know what I mean? On Thursday, everybody tune in at 4:00 Eastern. Oh yeah. Who you got on there, Shaq? But yeah, man. What do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about this situation, man? You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Joe Biden want to look into your bank account. And that's look. I think there's more to that. Watch. There's another one to that. $600 and up. So it's not it's a lie. It's not no elite motherfuckers, because why would you be looking elite motherfuckers? Why would elite motherfucker have $600 in his bank account? Watch. Let me go back. My bad. My bad. I just remember this shit. I want to play the video. I think it's up. I think there's a video.
Nights could be a thing of the past.
Heinz, nigga. They really act, nigga, they tripping with the damn Hunts commercial. All right, so all right, now look. Now I wanted to play a video. Hold up. Hold up. I want to play a video. Damn it. What about y'all? Could have sworn, nah, man. Could have sworn he said it. I'll go back to that, man. Freak is this? Let me see. I think there might be a video right here. Nah. All right, we'll go back. Let's go into the main topic, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. So let me go on my Facebook. So I got some what's the names to myself. Who was that? Just someone who's that podcast information. I wanted to play this one real quick. Word. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like that and push that button.
Migrants has been in Tijuana for nearly a decade.
Subscribe.
Devastating earthquake, hurricanes, financial
hit the bell
collapse,
notification.
And now deep political instability and violence as an unpopular president tries to hold on to power in Port-au-Prince. Many Haitians are stuck in Tijuana, fearful that by crossing the border, they'll be sent right back to Haiti, but unable to make a life for themselves in Mexico. When a migrant camp was established in February at the El Chaparral port of entry in Tijuana, hundreds of Haitians set up tents, hoping that they would soon be allowed to declare asylum in the U.S. Dorleonito was one of the Haitians we met when the camp opened. He'd been living in Tijuana for a year. Ito had spent 5 years working in.
So he knows Spanish, and they still was discriminating against the motherfucker. And he knows Spanish and everything. Ain't that something?
States, even though he feared possibly being returned to Haiti.
No tiene nada Haití, no tiene la familia, no tiene el dinero para salir a Haití. Y por eso me quiere salir, pero él tiene miedo todavía, mucho miedo. ¿Me entiendes? Pero si voy ahí, te vas a morir, te vas a matar, hambre no pasa nada, pero te vas a matar.
A rule known as Title 42 bars the entry of any asylum seekers into the U.S. during the COVID-19 pandemic. Border Patrol has been immediately sending border crossers back to Mexico or their countries of origin.
You heard that, Title 22, right? Okay.
More children, families, and single adults have been able to enter the U.S. and continue their asylum claims from inside the United States. At the same time, interior immigration enforcement has been scaled back. But that hasn't held true for Haitian migrants. The Biden administration has removed over 1,200 Haitians from the United States. That's more than during all of Trump's final fiscal year in office. A group of lawyers and advocates for the Haitian community traveled down to Tijuana last month in an effort to connect with the Haitian asylum seekers and make sure they're safe. What they found wasn't reassuring. The Haitians were leaving the camp because they felt discriminated against by the Central American migrants.
A lot of Haitians feel like they're discriminated against because of their race and because they can't speak Spanish, or they speak Spanish with an accent or a funny accent.
Christian Nestor is a Haitian American lawyer who works with the Haitian Bridge Alliance. He says many Haitians have gone broke in Mexico.
So a lot of Haitians are stuck here and their workers' authorization has expired. So they don't really have any way to make any money.
But a lot of the Haitians who cross the border now will be sent quickly back to Haiti.
There are a lot of Haitians who are very scared of returning to Haiti because people are waiting for them to return, and it's a big island, but it's small at the same time. You know, people know each other.
He doesn't believe that the treatment of Haitians in the American immigration system or the role that the U.S. has played in supporting the current regime in Haiti has deterred anyone from coming to the U.S.
Even with the checkered kind of history, the United States is the land of opportunity, and people really want that chance
I don't know about all that.
to live that American
Or maybe for certain
Many
groups
Haitians
and
have
shit.
jumped the
He's
border
right.
fence in
My
recent
bad.
weeks, tired of the racism and willing to risk being returned to Haiti. Asking around the camp last week, Dorleonito was nowhere to be found. He's possibly now one of the thousands of Haitians who came to the border looking for asylum and decided to risk return to a dangerous country for a small chance of being allowed to stay in America. In Tijuana, Max Driblin Adler,
Y'all see,
KCBS News.
even look, check this out. Check this out. Even the Mexicans was discriminating against them. Ain't that a bitch? Them same. But this dude just got it. He just got at me today on my Facebook, right?
The crisis at the southern border, nearly 11,000 migrants, predominantly from Haiti, are packed under the international bridge between Del Rio and Mexico. With
Hold up. I don't know why that played. That was weird. But that was mad weird. So yeah, he just got on me. The little Mexican dude just got on me earlier in my what's the name, right? But he didn't say that part. I don't think he heard that part of the story, right? Where the Mexicans are discriminating against the Haitians out there. Ain't that something? Ain't that a coinky dink? And then let me see. Oh, okay. Well, you got the priesthood coming out of Arizona. Dope. Pioneer. It's just another trick to take more of your liberties away, claiming that they are going to be going after the rich. Yep. When they're really going after everybody. Yeah, exactly. But they have to make you think it's only the rich. Damn. Yeah, because they said 600. I got to play the whole thing. I mean, that was it was the end of it, but there was one longer where he said $600. You want to go in your bank account. And then Chris said, anything Dems push, I'm voting no. Exactly, Chris, exactly. And then Pioneer said, Billy Porter's getting old, so they have to raise up another fruitcake to take his place. Disgrace black males. Yep. So they're training little Nasty X to take his place as his new disgrace. Damn, that kind of rhymed too. And then Moni 2 says exactly. If they like it, we need to dislike it. That's true, Moni 2C. Yeah, Moni 2 says, she said, because the whites are considered Mexicans in America. They are. I mean, I know Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, a couple of y'all probably watching this shit, probably subscribe to my channel and shit, but that's true. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, no diss, to none of y'all, no diss to nobody, man. I love everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, I'd be lying if I said that. But so I'm just honest, man. I don't care, I'm not even being like this for camera, and then this is really how I am, People that know me, they know this is really how I am. I don't put, race first. I've been like this ever since I was a little fucking kid in elementary school. Race first, man. Race first. Everything else later. We talk about that shit later. You know what I'm saying? Just like I heard some shit about Adam 22. I heard some shit about him. You know what I'm saying? These culture vultures, Vlad TV. You know what I'm saying? Glad TV, because motherfuckers be glad to get on that motherfucking white platform and spill the motherfucking beans. Motherfuckers need to stop going on these white people's platform and stop telling. But guess what? They won't go on a YouTuber like me or whoever that has a small number and a small viewing to help them out or to show them love. But they'll go on the white motherfucker platform because they know they got a lot of viewers. You know what I'm saying? Or my bad, to the small hats. My bad, I should have said that. But and then Pioneer said, I told you that intelligent black men, probably white dudes are more willing to discuss. Yep, that's true. Before you did say that, that's so true. Discuss these types of topics with you than your own people. Just aren't interested. That's sad. Because they be watching the bullshit on Instagram. They be watching stars and shit. They be watching Power or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, we don't be I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching entertainment shit and watching shit for entertainment and movies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, I think a lot of black people don't even really be on YouTube now you just think about it, they don't like how we are. They don't fuck with YouTube like that. A lot of black people don't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, just black people, I mean, yeah, just be on social media, the Instagram and the TikTok. I think that TikTok that's getting real big right now. But I don't know about all that. I don't know. Plus the Chinese motherfuckers on that shit. I'm cool. I'm good on all that. But yeah, she's right. She's right. And then Pioneer said that's because the U.S. supports Mexico with all of them illegals here sending money back home from Mexico. It's afraid that Haitians, will get in their way. Butter biscuits from white daddy. Exactly. Damn. It's a double standard, man. It's a double standard. Y'all see it. I see it. I see the kind of, all right, man. You see the kind of commentary I'm going to. Let's see. Now check this out. My bad. I didn't have to be. The mic's right here. I don't have to be that damn loud. Check this out. Let me play something. Okay. So we kind of we know where I think we know where the Democrats stand. I'm gonna get both perspectives right now. Then I'm gonna go into some, the same kind of commentary, but another video. So I want to get the Democratic perspective, and I want to get the Republican perspective right now of this. We'll see how this goes. I think that's what I'm talking about. That's a good idea I just thought about right now. So this is the Fox News. This is the Fox News perspective, not news perspective, right? That's their perspective. Y'all can see it like this too. That's crazy. I never knew that.
To join them.
Maybe I should just start playing it like this.
Rio Texas with more, and including the federal government clipping your wings a little bit.
But I want to see what y'all saying though.
Yeah, John, good morning to you. We'll get to that in a second. That international bridge is just right off my shoulder right now, and the numbers of migrants over there have really just exploded over the last 2 days. And we want to show you what that looks like. So take a look at these remarkable images that our great drone crew shot here yesterday. What you're looking at here is what sources are telling us are more than 10,500 migrants waiting underneath that international bridge here in Del Rio. What's happening is they are crossing illegally from Ciudad Acuña, the Mexican town right across from Del Rio. They're walking across the Rio Grande and then showing up here in the United States and having to wait underneath that bridge. The reason for that is because Border Patrol is so overwhelmed. They don't have the manpower to process these folks, and their holding facilities out here no longer have capacity. They're well over capacity, so there's not really anywhere for these folks to go. These are mostly Haitian migrants coming across, and you can just take a look at those numbers showing how many people are under there. What's remarkable about this is this time Wednesday morning, there were just over 4,000 people under that bridge. You fast forward to right now, almost 11,000. So we're talking nearly a tripling of the numbers in just about 48 hours. And you might be wondering, well, why are we showing you drone video from yesterday and not this morning? Well, the reason for that, as you mentioned, the feds are clipping our wings a bit. We just found out last night the FAA decided to suddenly implement a TFR, that stands for a temporary flight restriction, and they're putting it in the area directly over that port of entry where the bridge is. What does that mean? Well, it means our drone can no longer fly in or around that area, so we can no longer show you images of the migrants underneath that bridge. You can see we have our drone live up in the air right now, but it is now well outside of that TFR, respecting that rule, and we're being kept so far away with our drone, we can no longer even see where the bridge is. So we're not going to be able to show you those images anymore for the time being. Fox has been flying the drone down here for well over 6 months now. It's never been an issue. The FAA says this is going to be in place for 2 weeks for security reasons. So we reached out for some clarification on what this is about. They told us in a statement in part, quote, the Border Patrol requested the temporary flight restriction due to drones interfering with law enforcement flights on the border. As with any temporary flight restriction, media is able to call the FAA to make requests to operate in the area. Now, last night on Hannity, Texas Senator Ted Cruz responded to this. Take a listen.
It really is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that. The drone footage started this morning and people across the country were horrified. And I guess the political operatives at the Biden White House saw that and decided the last thing they want Is Fox News actually reporting on what's happening down here?
And unfortunately for the overstretched and overwhelmed border agents who are having to work at this bridge right now, the intel from city officials and law enforcement officials, as you mentioned off the top, they're hearing there are well more than 10,000 migrants still on the way right now who are getting ready to cross over and arrive at this bridge. So it sounds like things might get worse rather than better in the short term. And again, these are mostly immigrants coming over from Haiti. That is a country with a vaccination rate of less than 1%. We'll send it back to you.
Oh, so you see how that devil just I don't like to call these motherfuckers devils. I don't give them power like that. Do you see how that motherfucker just said? You see that? You see how they try to throw in the what the Haiti? Of course, Haiti got a motherfucking 0 point whatever the fuck 1% motherfucking vaccination rate, motherfucker. They barely got the shit. The motherfuckers ain't sick. Motherfuckers. Nigga, the Haitian president didn't even want that shit over there, motherfucker. Talking that bullshit, man. Okay, so look how these motherfuckers take this stance at it, man. Oh shit, hold on. Damn. What up, man? Hold up. All right, yo. All right, yeah, my boy Chris on the phone right now.
I was gonna post on Facebook and see who's gonna comment on. I'm gonna say let all the Haitians in. They're separating families. I'm gonna see what these motherfuckers say.
Exactly. It's hypocritical, dog. It's mad hypocritical, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all I got to say, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, jump in the chat. All right. Oh shit, damn. My bad. I didn't mean damn. Yeah, say Chris, continue what you want. Man, yeah, man. Watch, y'all go on your Facebooks, on your social media and just post they're separating families or something like that. Post some shit like that, man. See how motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be no white motherfucker talking that shit. It's gonna be somebody, you know who it's gonna be. It might be one of these Middle Eastern kids, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's not malicious. It's not that they wish harm on their own. It's just that a lot of people are just stupid and care about what's happening in the world. Many can't think past their noses. The pioneer black folks should be down there with water, food, medical assistance. Yep. How do you expect other people to treat you like humans when you don't even treat your own like humans? Damn. Two pioneer be blazing. Where are the pork chop eating pastors? Exactly. What the hell are they doing with the money they're raising in the church? Time to show a little Christian love to the poor people down there. Exactly. And Shaq said, don't get too caught up on just the Democrats. We know they're the ringleaders, but the Republicans are sick. Oh yeah. Yeah, they suck too. That's what I'm gonna bring. That's what I was gonna do right now. I'm gonna play the Democrat. I'm gonna play their what the Democrats got to think too. I'm just playing both sides right now. That's exactly what I was doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I thought that that'd be a good idea. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Don't laugh at me when y'all see what kind of bullshit I be watching over here. All right. My love and hip hop fucking threads and love after lockup fucking thread in this motherfucker. All right. So what the fuck was okay. You notice how they keep bringing up everybody want to talk about COVID and they're not vaccinated. Fuck vaccination. These motherfuckers is hungry and starving, you bitch ass motherfuckers. Fuck a vaccination, nigga. We'll play this one. We'll play the other one.
low as $25 a month, or bring a friend, and you both get a month.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, neither one of them ain't shit. The Democrats or Republicans, none of them ain't shit. Fuck them.
Unlimited data as low as $25 a month. Bring a friend and you both get a month for $5.
Oh, my bad. That didn't make no sense.
If you come to the United States illegally, you will be returned. Your journey will not succeed, and you will be endangering your life and your family's lives. This administration is committed to developing safe, orderly, and humane pathways for migration.
Can y'all see?
This is not the way to do it.
Look at this.
Homeland
Look at
Security
this old.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is in Texas this afternoon, seeing a massive surge of thousands of migrants firsthand. He's in Del Rio, Texas, where authorities have started mass deportations from that crowd of 15,000 migrants living in a camp city under a bridge. Now, it's a government effort to deter more migrants from traveling there. That group is mostly Haitian migrants, and already thousands have been deported. There is video of one of those deportation flights arriving in Port-au-Prince. And according to officials, ICE will begin flying multiple deportation flights a day starting tomorrow. See that parent with their child. But for many of those Haitian migrants under that bridge, Haiti hasn't been home for a decade, and we're seeing an increasingly heartbreaking situation unfold there in Del Rio. The next image might be tough to look at, but it's important to look at. The El Paso Times reported that a mounted Border Patrol agent was seen wielding a whip during an encounter with Haitian migrants. And joining us here in Washington is NBC News national security and justice correspondent Julia Ainsley. So, Julia, we'll talk about the Border Patrol enforcement strategy in a second. But you've got these deteriorating conditions, mass deportations, the image that we just showed. How did the situation get so bad so quickly?
It did get very bad very quickly. And in the past, when we've been talking about caravans coming from places like Honduras, El Salvador, there's usually a 2 to 3 week lead time where we're actually able to watch people come up, and DHS has intelligence officers who are tracking who's coming and where they're going. In this case, it really exploded overnight. We went from 5,000 on Wednesday to 15,000 under that bridge on Sunday. And the reason, Jeff, is buses. A lot of these immigrants took buses through Mexico. Once they got to the Guatemala-Mexico border, they were put on buses either by cartels who were paying for them, or in some cases, even government authorities who just said, look, we can't take all of these people in at once. And Mexico basically didn't do as much on the enforcement side as the U.S. would have hoped, but in large part because they were maxed out at capacity. This group was just so large. And so they were able to make their way to the U.S. border that much more quickly and in a much larger number.
So we heard the DHS secretary today talk about mass deportation flights, multiple flights a day. But as you pointed out in your reporting earlier on MSNBC, a lot of these Haitians who are being deported haven't been there, in some cases, for a decade. So help us understand where these folks have been, what they've been doing all this time.
Right. So after the 2010 earthquake, there was a mass immigration with an E from Haiti going to places like in South America and in Central America. Many went to Brazil to get work around the 2016 Olympics. Of course, those ended. So they've really been bouncing around trying to find a way to make a meaningful day's work for a long time. Now there have been deteriorating conditions in those countries as well. At the same time that the U.S. has opened up some of its policies to be a little more friendly toward Haitians. They announced temporary protected status after the assassination of the president. But as Mayorkas pointed out today, that only applied to Haitians who are already here. They also stopped deportations temporarily after the August 14th earthquake. All of that, whether or not it will really protect people who are coming here now or not, in most cases it won't, it gets misinterpreted a lot of times. And a cartel member might say, now's your time to come to the United States. If you don't get in now, you won't get in later. And that just triggers a mass exodus. And that's what we're seeing now.
Well, that's interesting because Mayorkas today, he talked about how the deportations
how does she know, though?
done in a humane way. We saw that image of at least one Border Patrol agent using a whip and was effectively trying to lasso some of the migrants. You see that picture there. Why not extend the temporary protected status? I mean, I guess you just explained why not. They don't want to send the message that the U.S. is open.
Yeah,
for Black
I think
people.
More broadly, this administration has been caught between its values and the practicalities on the ground when it comes to immigration. They want to show Biden administration values that is safe, orderly, humane. But unfortunately, sometimes when they enforce the humane part, they don't always get the orderly piece. And that's why we're seeing so many people here. As for the agent on the horse.
So she said they can't do it humanely and they can't do it effectively at the same time. So motherfuckers can't walk and chew gum at the same time, right?
What's happening there?
Stupid ass old. Oh, all off looking broad, man. Broad look like a two-toed sloth, man. Talking that bullshit. Y'all see? So y'all see the excuses? Y'all see the excuses? They had a gang excuses, huh? 101 excuses in this motherfucker. So, she said they can't do it humanely and they can't do it orderly at the same time. A lot of excuses. I love it. Everybody got them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, so they flee Haiti to Mexico while the Mexicans are fleeing America. It's too much. They could be because over here cutting checks, yep, to all of them, exactly. Incentivizing chaos, exactly. Monique to see. And then Chris said hypocrites, exactly. They identify changes with every day YouTube video they watch, exactly. You notice that? Or excuse me, the identity. Yes, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. And then Monique who said they didn't have the energy this summer when they were driving, them up from the South America. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yep, flying them from first class, flying them in from Afghanistan. Exactly. Y'all see that? So what y'all think about that, man? Y'all see the talk about they want to Biden? They don't want these motherfuckers here. You hear she try to say, oh, they want them here with Biden administration with class and all that shit and humanity. Nah, they don't want these motherfuckers here. You see? Don't listen to these white motherfucking media outlets, man. We'll play another what's the name? We'll play another let's play another what's the name real quick. Let's play another what's the name real quick. Let's play one more MSNBC joint. One more MSNBC joint. Oh, excuse me. What am I doing? What I'm doing? Oh, you know what? Let me play this. I want to show this real quick. My boy B just sent this to me. Let me show you something.
Folks. So you may have noticed that the Biden administration is attempting to cram down a wildly unconstitutional vaccine mandate. What they are basically saying is that if you are a company with over 100 employees, you have to force all of your employees.
Even though I don't like this white boy, this racist bastard.
There is no constitutional or statutory basis for this. But what does Joe Biden care? After all, he's just a senile old dictator. Here's the thing. We here at Daily Wire, we have well over 100 employees. We are not going to implement this mandate. We are going to use every avenue at our disposal.
There have been a lot of Simpsons predictions that have shocked us over the years. But they're not done yet. This past year, we've seen even more predictions come true. Here is our list of The Simpsons predictions for 2020 and 2021. In the season 19 episode, E Pluribus Wigum, the Springfield residents are irritated by establishment politicians.
Is everyone here as sick of those stupid politicians as I am?
And the corporate media.
What about the media? They're not covering the issues. They just want to declare a front runner and go back to their mansions.
Mo asks,
who wants to abolish democracy forever? Show of hands.
But Homer suggests,
why don't we all pick the most ridiculous candidate and write him in?
This joke candidate, picked just to send a message, actually starts winning over the majority of voters.
Shockingly, this new face is now favored by 53% of likely voters.
What I did made the TV thing happen.
Cable news reporters jump on board and start calling him a master of the soundbite.
His take on immigration reform? Stranger danger! To his disciplined stance on government spending. I only have this much money.
The GOP leaders have a meeting and decide to make Ralph their nominee.
Look, the William boy's better than anyone else we've got.
Hear, hear!
Lisa warns Ralph that they're just using him. But Ralph responds with,
Maybe I want to use them. Maybe you what? Use them to make this country great again.
Yep, he wanted to make America great again. This aired in 2007, 9 years before it was Trump's 2016 campaign slogan. As everyone has seen shared ad nauseum, The Simpsons predicted in the episode March to the Future that Trump becomes president.
We've inherited quite a budget crunch for President Trump.
In this episode, it's now notable how Lisa is dressed. Kamala might not be the first female president, but she is dressed strangely similar to President Lisa. I'd like to think that Kamala is just such a huge Simpsons fan that she did this on purpose.
What can I do to thank you? Legalize it. Legalize what? Oh, consider it done. Tasty.
The transition of presidential power in 2021.
Y'all see how they played? You see how they do that?
Doors open, boys.
Y'all see it? Oh, that's
In
supposed to be the Capitol
2007's The
riot.
Simpsons movie, Washington calls on Tom Hanks in an attempt to regain some normalcy.
Hello,
Is it?
I'm Tom Hanks. The U.S. government has lost its credibility, so it's borrowing some of mine.
So with The Simpsons' ability to do everything first, it really isn't any surprise that 14 years later, Vanity Fair publishes the article, Tom Hanks will soothe the nation with the Biden inauguration special. There are a ton of Simpsons prediction claims that are just poorly photoshopped screenshots, and they all kind of sound like some sort of S-anon.
They're controlling our minds with flu shots. I knew it. Well, kids, now aren't you glad we don't believe in inoculations?
But this 1993 season 4 episode, Margin Chains, really is interesting. We and many other outlets have covered how this episode opens. You might have seen The Simpsons predicted coronavirus claims. What the episode actually contained was somewhat similar to COVID-19, but instead of China, the virus originated from Japan, and it doesn't become anywhere near the same pandemic. What makes this episode so special is that it doesn't end there. A group of angry citizens tip over a truck, accidentally unleashing a swarm of killer bees. Jump to May of 2020, just a few months after the coronavirus pandemic hit the US.
For the first time, a nest of Asian giant hornets has been found in the US.
And this is where most of The Simpsons' predicted attention ended for this episode. But if you continue watching, you'll see that during the pandemic in Springfield, Mayor Quimby pretends to be in his office while he's actually in the Bahamas on vacation.
Because of the epidemic, I have canceled my vacation to the Bahamas. I shall not leave the city. Hey, you, get that steel drum out of the mayor's office.
Sorry, man. In 2020, this came true in Austin, Texas, where Mayor Steve Adler
told people to stay home while he was on vacation chilling in Mexico.
And then a riot breaks out in Springfield that begins with the toppling of a statue.
Meet history's greatest monster.
No one part of this episode is spot on with its prediction, but having all 4 of these events in one single 1993 episode is Twilight Zone level odd. It's almost like an alien was writing spoilers on a message board, and the Simpsons writers did a Google translation that wasn't quite perfect, but they did get the gist of the message.
What y'all think about that? Word, Shaq, I got you. What y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that, man? So you know, they have to say predicted. The motherfucker, how do you fucking predict something fucking happened in 20 motherfucking 21 20 from 93? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. And then partner said, if we had sense as a people, we would demand in them came here increasing numbers, yep, as black folks, then have no choice but to list blacks regardless. Regardless of the culture, it helps our numbers. That's true. That's true. The government is orchestrating this. Our government is trying to erase us. You know they are. That's exactly what they're doing. Y'all see that Simpson shit was, come on, dude. I got you, Shaq. And then Monique just said, if we had time and money, I would go down there and see for myself. We cannot believe any of these outlets. That's true. I wonder what's really exactly. Monique to see. And then Pioneer said the same people who run the media politics. So it's very possible that they would know. Yeah, they would know to expect. Exactly. Simpsons are always spot on. There is no coincidence. Exactly, Monique to see. Y'all see how that works? Damn, that was burned, man. That was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a trip, man. That was some crazy spit, man. That was some crazy spit. Yeah, man. And then what else, man? Yeah, man. I mean, what y'all think about this, man? I'm gonna play a video. Well, you know what? Hold up. I'm tripping. Hold up.
true for you, then
I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna
medically
let me play this.
ketogenic weight loss programs can help you lose the extra weight and get
This
back
is-
on track, so you can live a healthy.
So this right here is some Joe Biden, man.
If you join now, we'll give you
Something about climate change. Let's see what this dude is talking about, man.
Let's get healthy.
I mean, I'm thinking this is like that Bill Gates the agenda to try to like
folks
black out
we
the sun or
have
something.
The bipartisan infrastructure bill that's been passed and is bipartisan, and I believe will get done the so-called reconciliation bill that has another several $1 trillion in it. Let me close by saying, when people talk about the cost of the Build Back Better proposal beyond the infrastructure, let me remind you, the cost may be as much as $3.5 trillion.
Damn.
To put that in perspective, it's spent out over 10 years, number one. And number two, it's expected our economy will grow to $366 trillion GDP by that time. That's less than 1.5% total in terms of deficit of that total amount. In addition to that, the 90% of it's paid for. And so, folks, we have to think big. Thinking small is a prescription for disaster. We're going to get this done. This nation is going to come together.
He's a damn idiot.
We are going to beat this climate change. Thank you.
Man, they messing with the weather. Ain't no damn climate change, man. And then the pioneer said it gets deeper than that. A lot of religious fundamentals get in office and read the Bible and then try to play out what they're reading into the book of Revelation. Damn. And the pioneer said, for example, they read Revelation that the water would turn into blood and poisonous. So they poison the water in Flint and other places to play out the scriptures. Ooh, you know what? I've thought about that, man. That's real shit, pioneer. That's deep. Now, these people playing games, man. They're definitely playing games. Did I just play this one? Hold up. I'm gonna play another clip from the Haitian from Haiti, man. Let me see what's going on with the Haitian people. Hold on.
A devastating earthquake, hurricanes, financial collapse.
Oh yeah, I played this. I'm sorry about that. I played that. Yeah, man. You know, this shit is out of control, man. Yeah, man. I mean, they playing with our mind, man. They definitely playing games with us, man. You know, a lot of that stuff on the Simpsons and stuff, that wasn't that, you know. All right, we're gonna play another something else from MSNBC. I want to see what they're talking about, man. I want to hear Ulan Omar. How you say her name? And AOC said something about this earlier. Let me see what they got to say about this. Damn it. They was all on board when it was their people. They was all on, the squad or whatever when it was Central Americans and stuff like that. Or you know what? Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm trying to look for the Olan Omar. I'm trying to look for her. I just seen it earlier. Let me hold up. Hold up. Why can't I find it, man? I just seen it. Hold up. Let me go to my whistle now. Hold up. Let me go to my post. Damn, where the hell is it? Hold on. What the fuck? How do I? Oh shit, my bad. I don't see how I can't find this. It's starting to irritate me. My bad. Haitian immigrant. All right, here we go.
Visible is wireless that doesn't play games. It's powered by Verizon for as little as $25 a month, but it gets crazier. Bring a friend every month and get every month for $5. Boom. 12 months of $5 wireless. Visible. Wireless that gets better with friends.
Okay, I want to show you some unbelievable images shot near Del Rio, Texas. This video from over the weekend shows a horse patrol for U.S. Customs and Border Protection trying to corral human beings like cattle, chasing after Haitian migrants trying to cross back into the United States. These horrifying images seem far more reminiscent of the Fugitive Slave Acts
I would
of
have
the
whooped his
1790s
motherfucking
and
ass.
1850
Shit.
and not 2021.
I'd have pulled his
Today,
ass
the
off that
chief of Border
motherfucking
Patrol
horse.
told
Man.
reporters that these agents were most likely using a technique to control their horses, but would look into the matter. Wow, okay, thanks. Over the past few weeks, Del Rio has faced a wave of migrants. About 15,000 people, mostly Haitians, have set up camp in squalid conditions in the hopes that Border Patrol will allow their asylum requests. The local mayor has declared a disaster to get state and federal assistance. According to The Guardian, most of these Haitians who fled their homeland after the 2010 earthquake and other natural and political crises have recently arrived at the U.S.-Mexico border. Today, DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas made clear that the border is indeed closed.
But it wasn't closed for the Afghanis, though, right? What about the Afghanis,
people
though?
should not make the dangerous journey. If you come to the United States illegally, you will be returned.
Yesterday, the Biden administration began expelling plane loads of refugees back to Haiti, a country plagued by gang violence, political instability. Recall that their president was recently assassinated. Not to mention,
Isn't she a Democrat, though? She talking about the Biden administration did that, but she a fucking
yearning
Democrat.
to breathe free.
And she be pushing
Joining me
Biden.
now is Congresswoman Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, author of This Is What America Looks Like. And Congresswoman, you tweeted, as somebody who knows very well, having been a refugee as a child, you know, how it feels to be that afraid. You tweeted, these are human rights abuses, plain and simple, cruel, inhumane, and a violation of domestic and international law. This needs a course correction and the issuance of a clear directive on how to humanely process asylum seekers at our border. I want to read to you, Congresswoman, what the Department of Homeland Security released. They just released this statement, and it says the following.
The Department of Homeland Security does not tolerate the abuse of migrants in our custody, and we take these allegations very seriously. U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Office of Professional Responsibility is investigating the matter and has alerted the DHS Office of Inspector General. Secretary Mayorkas has also directed that personnel from the OPR be on site full time to ensure that the responsibilities of DHS personnel are executed consistent with applicable policies and training. He also said that he visited the Del Rio area and will have more to say. What do you make of that response and of what we're seeing?
I mean, these kind of responses that doesn't actually follow the actions on the ground that is so visible to everyone are not going to cut it. What we have seen was cruel, inhumane, and a violation of domestic laws and international laws. The right to seek asylum is an international right. I know this because I would not be here today if I wasn't able to seek asylum in the border of neighboring country Kenya. To see this kind of atrocious, disturbing images at our border should really make every single American's skin crawl. We have seen Americans show sympathy and empathy to people who were fleeing Syria and call on the international world to get involved and do something. And now that it's happening in our border, the fact that we are not outraged is really shameful. I do
No, because they're black. That's all
that
it
this
is. Why can't she say it? She didn't want to say that.
does what they said they were going to do, which is to have a humane immigration policy, one that grants the right for people to be able to seek asylum. I've also heard people say many of the Haitians who are at our border might not have actual grounds to seek asylum. These are people who have experienced a natural disaster, which allows for people who experience that to seek asylum. They've also experienced political violence, political upheaval. They have experienced a crisis after crisis. We have also contributed to that. Generations of Haitians have experienced American policy that has contributed.
She's right, though. I don't like
to the criminalization.
She's a Democrat, but she's right, though.
And to the inhumane policies that continue to destroy the lives of Haitians. So not only do we owe Haitians the right thing of allowing them to seek asylum here, but we also owe them the kind of policies that would allow for them to dictate the ways in which they want to run their country.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on here. So we know that the policy right now is to send people back, including families.
How is that a policy, though? Could anybody?
There's something called Title 42, which gives the government the power to turn back any migrant caught crossing the border illegally, regardless of their country of origin, to stop the spread specifically of COVID-19. And that's something that the Supreme Court has upheld. They're essentially locking in Trump-era policy on Title 42. Is there something that Congress can do to intervene to make sure that what you're talking about actually happens for Haitians, as I have to commend the administration for doing with Afghan refugees? They're bringing people in. How can we get that same kind of energy going for our neighbors, people from Haiti?
She don't want to say our people, right?
Yeah,
you see how off code this bitch is?
That we are dealing with Afghans to deal with Haitians. I don't obviously agree with this policy. We all spoke up against it, including the president and the vice president.
Okay, see, look, I'm kind of glad they did that. Hold up. Do y'all hear this shit?
when it was the policy under Trump. And I think it's really important, while Congress might not be able to come together, unfortunately, to do the right thing in this case, for the president and the vice president and this administration to do right by Asians who are at our border. I can't, for the life of me, understand why people would think deporting Haitians who have come a long way in seeking asylum at our border makes sense, or why that would be the humane thing to do. So I want this president and this administration to grant them pardon, because it is something that they can do.
How are you going to grant them pardon if they're back in their country?
Are calling on them to do that as well.
And very quickly, I know that, funding for the government begins in the House. Should we be looking at the budget of Department of Homeland Security? Because I was not aware that whips, which come from the slavery era, were part of the package that we issue to any sort of law enforcement or government sanctioned personnel. Were you aware that that was being issued to people, that people had that kind of equipment on them that they could use on humans?
I was not, and I am quite appalled. When it comes to our immigration policy, for so many years, cruelty has been very much embedded in it. There is obviously systematic racism at play here. We have seen many people come to our border, and the fact that we are dealing with mainly Black migrants and Black immigrants and asylum seekers at our border in this kind of way really speaks to the kind of racism, systematic racism that is embedded in that department and all of the departments that deal with our immigration policy.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, thank you very much.
What do y'all think about? I want to get everybody's take. What do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about this video, man? No. What do y'all think about that shit, man? That was a bunch of bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a bunch of bullshit. Now she was right though. She was right. I agree with her 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you hear how she said, I hope the president does this. We want the president to do that. They know that they ain't gonna do shit. And they talking about systematic racism, but the Democrats, these are the same group that your motherfuckers represent, were part of that systematic racism. If we talk about the slave shit, the Republicans, we was down with we were Republican and shit back then, dude. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The fucking first Democratic president, Andrew Jackson, took everything away from us. Took our land and shit away from us and shit. All right, damn. Okay, damn, the comments, my bad. Okay, let me get these comments. Okay, Pioneer said this is sick how people think the wicker the in the world, or the quicker Jesus will come. Yep, that's how they think. That's true. Pioneer, hold on, Omar is fine. Nice and pretty, feminine. Yeah, she is kind of feminine though. I don't agree with her policies, but she's cute. Little honey. Notice the Republicans don't even care how cute she is. The motherfuckers probably don't even like women. But they're probably from the log cabin. But yo, and then Pioneer said they go stone crazy over the ugliest blonde. Man, you ain't lying. White women, no matter how she look, yep. But when it comes to attractive Black women, they ignore their beauty. Them motherfuckers be liking Black women, dude. That's why them Jewish motherfuckers in the porn industries and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be the motherfuckers, man. All right, there's no denying a women's beauty. If you don't like her, you don't like women. Oh yeah, she is bomb though. Call up a Little Nas X for a good time because you ain't looking for women. That's true, dude. She's very soft, very soft face, very soft features, very feminine. So, but I'm sorry, brother Frank, but I can't blame racist white folks for all this. Many of our own people don't care about what's happening down there. Too busy trying to roll blunts without dropping the hot seeds. Pioneer, you wild. And then the Pioneers hate themselves so much they don't even want to be called Black anymore. They want to be called Hebrew today, Moorish American, Next week, they'll be calling themselves the 14th tribe of Israel. It's a lot of crazy stuff on it. The religious thing got us a lot. But I mean, what do y'all think about that, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think, man, I mean, you look like a hypocrite. You talking about, I want this, you know, I want this administration to do this. I want this administration to do that. I want, you know, I hope we do this and that. You sound like a hypocrite. You sound like you don't have no faith. She sound like she didn't have no faith in her party. Because they know. I'm glad she said that, you know, the little thing at the end about, you know, they just treat us like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm glad I did it for the Syrians and I'm glad I did it for the Afghanis. That's exactly my point. Talking about, they closed all the borders. Dog, not too long ago, when they met the Mexicans, the little Mexicans that they put out in Long Beach, the Long Beach Convention Center, that was like 4 or 5 months ago. There was COVID then. They didn't stop that. See, that's bullshit. That's not true. That Title 41, that's all bullshit. That shit only matters when it comes down to people that look like us. I'm telling you, if I get to get in an argument with somebody like this in person, it might have to be some hands being distributed throughout that shit, because I don't play when it comes down to my race and shit. Fuck that, man. That's a big, just like motherfucker just talk shit about you on your race or something like that at a job or something like that. All right, motherfucker, meet me after work, motherfucker. How about that? See if you to be talking that shit after work. I don't play that shit, man. Motherfucker, that's a lot of thing. With us, a lot of us black people and shit, we be letting these white motherfuckers and shit talk. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers let these motherfuckers say something slick about your race, or these other motherfuckers say something about your race and shit. Fuck that shit. Nah, we going up at that point. Oh man, we all joke. You joke about my race? Nah, I ain't no joking about no races, motherfucker. Fuck that. We don't joke about that. That's what we don't do over this motherfucker. But yeah, I feel yeah though. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was all a game. You know what I'm saying? Joy Reid trying to act like, Joy Reid, you have no credibility. You lost. You have no credibility. You don't give a fuck. You know, she didn't even say nothing about her being African. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Omar had a good point though. Them people do have the right to asylum though. She has a good point. She does have a good point. And that's what I was telling that fucking idiot earlier on Facebook. These motherfuckers, we fucked up Afghanistan. Afghanistan. That's the Democrat, stupid ass liberal motherfucking talking point. Afghanistan. It's fucked up. It's messed up. They can't go to families. Nigga, it's the same thing in Haiti. Nigga, Afghanistan ain't have no motherfucking earthquake. Nigga, the fuck you talking about? And storms. Nigga, when's the last time Afghanistan had a motherfucking storm? Nigga, I'll wait. The fuck? Come on, man. We can't. This is apples and oranges we comparing here, man. Nigga, when's the last time the Mexicans got whipped at the border? Nigga, when's the last time them niggas confronted the Mexicans on horseback? When's the last time they confronted them Afghanis on horseback, them Syrians? Nigga, because they look like the white man. Niggas all look alike. Nigga, they shave each other, they shave their hair. Nigga, you won't know who the fuck is what race, nigga. How about that? Nigga, you know who we are. I mean, even some Africans don't look like us, but you know. We still know that, you know what I'm saying? There's melanin. Man, yeah, so I mean, she didn't sound like she was confident at all in her whack ass party. You know what I'm saying? She didn't sound confident at all. You know, she was mad unconfident. Yeah, man. I mean, so you got the Democrat. Let's get another Republican view real quick. Let's get another Republican angle one more time. Shit. Oops. And then my boy Shaq sent me some. I'll probably play that for two. Let me see. Look at this. Look at how these bastards. Look at how these bastards be on us.
Bring help save my house from a break-in.
Learn more. See what these motherfuckers talking about, man.
Tonight, White House correspondent Peter Doocy tells us the president has been doing his best
to try to avoid some sticky subjects.
The president went for a bike ride, went to church, and went to New York, without mentioning failures in Afghanistan, the booster program, or the border. Instead, staffers are rolling out new COVID-19 policies.
Beginning in early November, foreign nationals flying to the United States will be required to be fully vaccinated.
There's a big loophole, though. If somebody walks into the country right across the river, does somebody ask them to see their vaccination card?
Well, let me explain to you again. If they have symptoms, the intention is for them to be quarantined. That is our process. They're not intending to stay here for a lengthy period of time. I don't think it's the same thing.
Vice President Harris has supposedly been strategizing for months. Isn't she supposed to be addressing the root causes of migration?
Absolutely. And she has been addressing the root causes of migration.
Then there's China. Fractured ties with Beijing are such a threat. The UN Secretary General tells the AP, we need to avoid at all costs a Cold War that would be different from the past one and probably more dangerous and more difficult to manage. The White House is responding.
He will make absolutely clear that he is not looking to pursue a new Cold War with any country in the world.
Quite a change since February.
Diplomacy is back at the center of our foreign policy.
The focus of foreign policy lately, the Afghan withdrawal, which included a terror attack that killed Americans and a U.S. drone strike that killed civilians.
This whole execution has been nothing but a catastrophe.
The Pentagon is investigating.
Why was the decision taken? As we've now learned, there was another surveillance drone showing that there were kids or individuals on the ground.
I think you can understand now that we're going to review this investigation.
No plans to change course, though. You guys didn't kill people who went after our troops. You killed 10 civilians, including 7 children. So does the president still think these over-the-horizon strikes can work?
Absolutely.
Refugees in Afghanistan with visas are having a hard time getting out. Refugees at the southern border with no visas are having no trouble getting in. But before these issues vetting refugees are resolved, the administration is announcing tonight they are going to double the number allowed into the U.S. each year from 62,500 to 125,000. Brett?
You know, Peter, it was all about follow the science. And then the president had that speech about the booster program for vaccines that actually was supposed to start today.
Yes, and given his remarks a couple weeks ago, we could have circled today on the calendar and planned on an event where the president goes out to a booster shot clinic or maybe even gets the booster shot himself.
So you see that I didn't really, they didn't really touch too much on it. They only touched on it a little bit, but yeah, that was a good little piece though. You see how this dude I like how they called out Biden. Biden is not trying to really, he's not really trying to touch on really nothing right now. Y'all notice that? You see how he dodging stuff? Man, I'm sorry. Y'all voted for this motherfucker, dude. Even though he was selected anyway, not elected, but y'all still voted for y'all motherfuckers. Hold that L. Whoever voted for this motherfucker, hold the L. Y'all got the symbolism. Y'all motherfuckers go up in your feelings. Voting is not about in your feelings. Voting is not about feelings. It's about policy. It's about strategy. And the Pioneer, so we as Afro-Americans have to put pressure on the grassroots. Power starts from the grassroots. Even the Latinos know this. Yep, that's why they protest during the immigration rallies. That's true. Well, I know we're not. I know that's true. You see y'all teens being mistreated on television on the couch while you smoke weed, but don't care. You ignore it. But then and snap. Yeah, the police pull you over and snatch you out of your car. Now you want to cry and holler. That's true. People often get, Pioneer said, people often get what they deserve. Too many black folks don't care about anyone but themselves. Don't even care about their own children. Yep. How you going to win when you ain't right within? That's true. Damn, that's true. Pioneer be spitting them facts in the motherfucking in the comment section. That's real, man. That's word. Yeah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to close out in a little while, but I mean, y'all see how this is, man? Y'all see what it is? You know, the motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You can carry less. Hold on. Oh man, my bad. Oh, there we go. Look at it. This is from, I don't know what country from this is. Hold up. I don't know what country this is, but look at this images I got, y'all. I think it's from some kind of Arab nation or somewhere. Check this out. They're trying to hold her down so they can give her that jab. You see, that's the agenda that they're pushing, y'all. That's what that new world order means, man. That means other countries are gonna be complicit in all this stuff. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, my boy Shaq sent me something. Let me play this too, man. Hold up, let me see. Man. Hold up. Can y'all see it? Why is it not playing? Wow, my bad, man. This is irritating. The fuck? Hold on. Yeah, motherfuckers don't care, Pioneer. You know. Yeah, man, I'm about to get off here myself, man, in a little while too, man. Pioneer, good looking out, man. So look, Wednesday, yeah. Oh yeah, as usual, Wednesday. You already know that, man. Wednesday, man, we going in. We going in like Flynn Wednesday. For sure, man. Good looking out, Pioneer. Yeah, man. I'm about to get off this little thing too, man. I've been on here for over 2 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But I mean, my thing was just this is double, double standard. We already know how the government gets down. And then somebody try to make it seem like there's no natural resources and shit like that. Haiti has a lot of natural resources. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But Afghanistan has a lot too. You know, but don't believe that Title 42, whatever the fuck, 20s, whatever the fuck bullshit. Don't believe that shit. That's not true. Just like she could say, that's like she said, Omar, people do have, especially Haitians, especially when you're a time of turmoil, they do have a right to seek asylum in this country, just like the other races did. You know, a couple of months ago, you had the Mexican babies. They're in Long Beach somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get sent back to their country. They didn't ship them motherfuckers back on fucking planes and shit, right? We just goes to show you're right, Pioneer. That's the message here. It's do for self. It's independent. I'm a man. I'm not, so I'm independent, and that's what I'm for. You see what I'm saying? We can't expect anybody to do stuff for us and expect anybody to care but ourselves. You see what I'm saying? That's real spit. That is real spit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We really can't, you know. I'm gonna get into a couple more things before I get off here, man. And yeah. My boy Doc Ball sent me this. Oops. Doc Ball sent me this right now. Hold up. Doc Bezos. The reality of our health. The United States is sicker than ever. The U.S. spends more than any country on healthcare, yet has more chronic health issues. That's true than any other country. Half of the adults in the U.S. are chronic illness. That's nearly half. Will eventually die of cancer. We are exposed to cocktail synthetic chemicals from birth, polluted air, water, and processed food laced with pesticides, to which we add pharmaceutical drugs, including vaccines, into the mix. Hold up. That's true. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right. And then hold up. Go back on my Facebook. Hold up. Yeah, man, it's a wild thing, man. These people don't give a damn about us, man. You know, they don't give a damn about us. All right, here's the other part right here. Here's the other part right here. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, they don't care. They don't get. We gotta care though. Fuck these motherfuckers caring. So vaccines are put into the mix. Vaccines do not create immunity; they create customers. It's the best business model in the world. It keeps people coming back for more forever. There are multiple toxic ingredients in vaccines. Some are known to cause cancer, autoimmune disorders. These toxins create health issues that could in turn create customers. The best defense against disease is healthy, strong immune system, not overloaded with toxins from food, air, pollution, and pharmaceutical products. That's true. That's real spit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's real spit, man. You know, that's what I'll be saying too, man. You got to keep your immune system right and tight, man. You ain't gonna get sick in the damn first place, man. You know, they want to say it's like a synthetic. They like wanted to make it seem like, you know, the jab or whatever the case is or whatever, it'd be like a synthetic immune system. See, that's going into the transhumanism. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. That's what they want to do. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Man. Hold up. Oops. Hold up. Yeah, we got to get his ass out of there, man. That motherfucker sucks. All right, and okay, so let me look into this infrastructure bill before I go real quick. Excuse me. No, as a matter of fact, let's look something else real quick. Hold up. Oops. Shit. All right. One more. Okay, my bad. One more.
We're awaiting Homeland Security Secretary.
You got perfect. You got this horse face bitch. You know she gonna say some racist shit. Perfect. Hold up.
Squalid conditions. Border officials are overwhelmed. Agents on horseback are struggling to turn away the surge of people crossing the Rio Grande. And you might imagine President Biden would be working overtime to deal with this catastrophe. and the magnitude and the scope and the reach that it has all over the country. But he, in fact, spent his weekend at his home in Delaware taking leisurely bike rides and hanging out at the beach. It's not just him showing no sense of urgency. Vice President Kamala Harris was at their alma mater, Howard University, this weekend to do the coin toss at a football game. Despite their inaction on the actual crises, plural, going on, none of them are going away, particularly this border situation. Even former Obama Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson says President Biden needs to take it seriously.
We have to get control of our borders. 200,000 a month is a lot of people. DHS just released the numbers for August. It's 200,000. August is typically a month where it's very low. And those kinds of numbers and the images you just showed your audience saps the ability, it overwhelms the ability of DHS, the Border Patrol, ICE, to cope with the incoming. It saps the communities on the border. It saps Catholic charities. Have to do something to enhance enforcement.
You know, again, Mike, I want to hold out the best of thoughts that people are doing things for all the right
Oh, I
reasons.
thought that was Laura
Maybe
Ingraham.
the,
That's the black lady there
beach
from
house
Fox.
of the
It sounds just like
president
Laura
in some
Ingraham. My
sort of
bad.
situation room where they've mapped it all out and are going to solve the border crisis. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm sure you're right. Look, everybody deserves a vacation. You take a vacation when you want. I would think somebody would point out the optics. You know, it's too easy a target, frankly, to criticize. I want to go back to the theme of the first block, which for me anyway was what's going on. You know, Americans are puzzled when they look around and they see these things happening before them that they're seemingly inexplicable. The coin toss is a pretty great metaphor, right? Maybe we'll enforce the laws, or maybe we won't.
Wow.
Right? I mean, like when you have, to me, you know, just speaking personally, the whole border conversation and the whole migration debacle and this humanitarian crisis, they're all separate conversations. Then they're all under this rubric, this larger question, which I think is, do you enforce, what happens to a country that doesn't enforce the laws they have on the books? What happens, right? It leads reasonable, normal people to start feeling really profoundly disconnected from their government. If you have a law and you willfully ignore it, the unintended consequences of doing that over time are exponential. And it's one more brick in the wall of this ambiguity and uncertainty that so many people are feeling. Why? And there's just no good answer.
Miranda.
Look, the fact is, we have to be honest, the border is wide open, and that is by design. Joe Biden came in on the very first day of his presidency, unwound all those Trump-era protections, and then since then, he started this fire. He's pretended that it isn't happening. He's ignored it. He's hoping the media ignores it. Unfortunately, with this disaster under the bridge in Del Rio, you've got 15,000 mostly Haitian immigrants who are living, as you said, in squalid conditions, not enough food, not enough water. It's a humanitarian catastrophe. So they had to come in with Plan B and pretend they were doing something. They lied to the American people and they said that they were going to ship all these people back, deport them back to Haiti. Most of them have been living in Chile or Brazil for the last 5 years, so that's cruel, but they're not shipping them back. They sent back yesterday 327 Haitians, adult single males. The family groups, the rest of them, they have been shipped out, 3,000 of them to the rest of America, and that's what will happen. Most of those people will stay here and disappear into the community.
So you know, I do want to ask this question, Emily, because there are real reasons, asylum, for people to be allowed to stay in this nation. And Haiti's president was killed.
This little white lady says it like that's a bad thing.
And we knew this summer that nation was devolving very
And she from,
quickly.
and look,
Those
look, hold up, Lo, hold up. You got this broad from England. This bitch ain't even from America talking that shit. Motherfucker ain't even from America and she talking that bullshit. They're gonna let them. What do you think they're gonna let them say? So what? Let them motherfucker stay. We like to pick and choose. My thing is, look, this is my thing. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If we had immigration policy, whatever the fuck, don't let nobody come over this motherfucker, man. And stop outsourcing these jobs. These motherfuckers want to talk about immigration. These same white motherfuckers talk about immigration, but they outsourcing the jobs though to other countries though. That's bullshit. How you gonna outsource jobs, but you talking about immigration, anti-immigration, but you outsourcing jobs? That's fucking bullshit, man. I'm tired of these white motherfucker double speaking, double talk. It's bullshit. This bitch from England or Britain, London, wherever the fuck, one of them city states, wherever the fuck she from, gonna talk that shit.
To apply, right?
And this lady black, supposedly black. Oh, she's skin folk. She's not kinfolk. My bad.
Johnson, former Secretary of Homeland under Obama, say, well, 200,000 are a lot. And look at how hot it is. This is usually not the month that they come in. Now you're having to deal with everything else on top of this. So if there are people who should be allowed to stay, and I'm not saying that all 15,000 of them under the bridge are, but they do have a right to apply at that point. We can't even take the applications.
Oh, of course not. And our system is already so overwhelmed to the point that the waiting list for legitimate asylum claims are over a year. We are absolutely overburdened, and something needs to change. Clearly, however, at the direction of this
All right, man. All right. I'm about to get off here, y'all, but y'all see the double standard, y'all see the hypocrisy, y'all see the bullshit, man. Just look, anytime these motherfuckers talk about immigration or anytime these motherfuckers talk that shit, just remember they mean no black immigration. Anytime I talk about immigration, they mean just remember, just let these motherfuckers know, outsource. 2 fucking words, outsource. These motherfuckers been doing that shit since the 80s. They've been doing that shit for a long time. Reagan started that shit. Look it up. Motherfuckers, because the taxes got high in the 80s. They was taxing motherfucking high businesses high taxes, supposedly what they fucking thought was high, and I guess in the 80s or whatever the fuck. So they outsourced the jobs to fucking other countries. You even go, some of your payroll companies and stuff like that are outsourced to other companies. Look it up. ADP is one of them. Some of these motherfucking phone companies and some of these billing companies are in India and all these Philippines, all these fucking places. They want to talk that shit. Or fucking nobody from London or England should be coming to this motherfucker in, nigga, shit. But see, we don't want to go there though, because they talk, that means code word means black. And now they went, oh, it's filled. Oh, the backlog. Oh, now it's backlog like some fucking gun or something. Oh man, the thing, our registry is so backed up. Oh, now it's backed up, right? We want to talk about that shit fucking 4 fucking months ago, right? So I'm about to get off here, man. It looks like, what I'm saying, the comments stop. You feel me? Wednesday, I'm gonna be back on here Wednesday, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be going in on Wednesday. Shit. I think I know which topic. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna be going in on these damn Democrats, man. I think be going in on the Democrats Wednesday. The piece of shit Democrats, you know what I'm saying? And the Republicans ain't any better, but yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's Frank Nitty, you know what I mean? I'm out, and you know what I mean? Y'all could be doing anything with y'all time, but y'all choose to spend it with me. I appreciate that. And with that being said, you know what I mean? XX Frank Nitty XX is the YouTube. Frank Nevermind Jones is the Facebook, even though I don't really be on there. And Frank Jones 8115 is the Instagram. Also, Cash App. I just got a Cash App. Cash App is $ Frank Jones JONEZ 1 JONEZ 1, not with an S. Jones with a Z, not an S. All right. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Zelle 714-603-3164. That's the Zelle. So yeah, man, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, you know what I mean? And if anybody, you know what I'm saying, y'all feel free to follow me on a little Instagram or something, you know what I'm saying, or Facebook, whatever. Yeah, you know, if y'all not already. And I appreciate y'all spending your time with me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to crank out these videos as much as possible, man. Try to get the algorithm up. And if y'all could share this program, if y'all could, fuck it, yeah, share this shit on Facebook, y'all. Share this program on Facebook. I want y'all to share my program on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Fuck them. Make them mad. Stick them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I can, I need a little bit more support, man. I'm trying to get my little views up, man. So if y'all, can share this program on any of y'all social media, I appreciate that, man. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, spending your time with me again. You know what I'm saying? It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all stay up, man. So Wednesday, and maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know, but I am gonna do 3 videos this week. Yeah, all right. Y'all stay up, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night. You know what I mean? Good weekend. Or good weekend. Have a good night, good evening. And y'all stay up. Yeah, I'm out. All right. All right, YouTube.